So right here, kind of finished work on the shirt. You can see before and after. Just increase some effect. So next we'll work on a face, and this will apply same techniques. So right now it's darker, and what I'm just go add a little bit more darker under eyes. You know, maybe add a little bit right these areas, kind of around the faces. Add a little bit darker more on this side. Lights on the side. So give a little bit more darker look, cartoonish kind of almost look. Okay. Yeah. Again, lights going from this side, so that's what I try also. Kind of creating this way. Let's switch to the brighter. Highlight right here, a little bit on the nose, cheek. Let's brighten up the eyes itself. Teeth, of course the white teeth will stand out, so it's what just apply it right here actually. Switch and make mustache darker. Just only emphasize these details. That was one thing I noticed right on the end. See right here, pants kind of look very not very good. So we'll go switch to our layer, and we'll go switch to the blur tool, and adjust with the 1 pixel or a little bit bigger maybe. Just make those jaggy edge from the cutting. Just go them away. Let's just look a little bit nicer. Those pixels, okay. And I just noticed this was happening on the pants because it was bleeding from the green screen. Okay, let's go readjust so you can see we have a nice face kind of done. So before and after, this give it this extra dimensions. Okay, we still need rework on the arm. This arm, but this one is we actually do a little bit faster because it's a darker. Right here, we'll select. Okay, just going in these areas. That's right here as well. Let's add to this arm as well. A bit more darker. Effects. Okay. So right here, switching to brighter, and this line is going. Again, right here you can see arm a little bit have more dimension, a little bit better coming out. Okay, next I'm going to work on these trees. So again, I'm going to pause this tutorial, and when I'm done with the same techniques for this tree, I will resume. Okay, so right here our tree, just a little bit touch ups. Okay, we don't need it too much. Let's go to our character, and the same thing, we'll just okay, this is our highlight, so I'm just going to highlight eyes so they will stand up a little bit better. Okay, just highlight some edges right here. Okay, also a little bit right here on the nose, so it's light coming from that area, so we'll just highlight right here. Bit on the tummy. Okay, I'll go switch and darken these areas. Okay, we'll also a little bit more on this area. also right here kind of effect. I think this is from lighting reflection from somewhere, so I don't like this, so I'm going to actually use this clone stamp tool. So maybe select right here, and we'll just kind of fixing that moment. Okay, yeah, it was sounding weird right there, so it's easy to fix it. Okay, right here you can see so far we created image. So next we'll start work with little bit more color correction and with some other effect. Before actually we do right here, let's work a little bit on a fire, because it doesn't look like fire at all. To do this, I found it easy, just search for fire and find some image of the fire. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I have some fire, and right here as example, just layer of the fire, copy, pasting. Be sure we'll have it some mask applied to this, maybe right in this area something was. Okay, again, this is fire, just the image of the fire. Right here you can see with the set some 94. We'll see if maybe we want to set a little bit lighter. Okay, effect, so this will help. Maybe a little bit like this, brighter, just something. We don't need too much, but small effect right here, so kind of applied. You can do the fire, and also you can do smoke. Actually, speak about smoke, let's do this. We'll go create new layer, and I'm going to set gray, and we'll go to use it actual custom brushes for this. And I like the Ron custom brushes. He have a different type, and this is smoke one. They're available on the DAZ 3D if you want it. You can download there, purchase, so we can kind of go click, and it's 100%. You can see right here we can add a little bit more smoke to that place, maybe reduce opacity. Let's create additional layer, and it's different type of the smokes around, so we can create even a bigger one. Okay, and I like to create multiple layers. We have to group them together. This way kind of help us create. Okay, this smoke is nice, it will go up, but I want to create maybe somewhere around this area. Okay, we can bring this down, so it will be behind person. Okay, just slightly right here we have it. Again, we don't need a lot, just a little bit, so it's kind of give it this effect. Okay, we'll go create a new one. Let's make it darker. Okay, and we'll just find, okay, so maybe it will work. Just a little bit more noise around the picture. Okay, so we're done with this. We'll group smoke right here, and we have another smoke. Okay, on the back, kind of preset those ones. Okay, so this is preset. Next we can start working with coloring. The one thing what I like with coloring, we'll do is create new layer. We'll go to filter, and we'll use the filter forge. The reason is why, because it's have some preset I created already. You can see it'll make nice coloring effect, so it will save quite a bit time. And actually I want to go to this greenish look, And let's rework a little bit a black point. Let's give it us a little bit easier to modify effect. Again, this filter, it's from Geekatplay. It's free if you're downloading FilterForge. So all filters is free, so it will save you a lot of time when you start creating images. Okay, so let's click OK. So it'll take a second to apply it. Okay, right here you can see we already have a nice effect. We can go and modify, increase or decrease string. The one thing I noticed right here, this trees doesn't look too blue to me, so I'm going to create new layer, and actually I'm going to adjust not as a separate layer, but not as the layer, but as a separate, because just want to work a little bit more, trying to work with masks. Okay, so we can create this way. We'll set a new mask, Control I on mask, and we'll go use a brush. And this point, very soft brush, and we'll just go paint this blue kind of color into our trees. Right here, actually, let's switch it. So right here. Create this slightly bluish look. So kind of okay, maybe not just pop up string to 11. So we have a little bit more. There you go, a little bit more bluish effect, and some of those effects of the tones very slightly to see. Okay, so we created right here effect. You can see our mask. Okay, where we applied. Okay, we can go again. Color balance at this moment. We can even add more to this effect if you wanted, so we can see a bit more bluish effect. Okay, so right here we start coming closer. Next, what I want to do is create a border around. So for this one, we'll go to create actually curves. So we create curves. Next, what I want to do is take all the way down. Okay, we'll Control I to inverse. You'll notice we have it kind of border. So it's when you select and create new, it's kind of nice mask created. And next we'll create it feathers. We'll just take feathers, and you can see we can start bringing closer. We'll save to soft light. Okay, except right here I don't like this tree become too bright for me, so I'm maybe just going a normal. Let's just soft light, and I'm going to remove this tree. It's taking too much attention right here to this point, so we'll need to rework on that one. Okay, and to do this, actually I'm going Control, okay, right here, this one. We'll select new layer, and I'm just going to select something from this edge. Okay, transform, flip horizontally. Okay, I'll go take it, set it maybe around this area. Okay, let's create mask. Okay, Control I to inverse, and we'll just start painting in right here, so we'll kind of overlay with other colors. Okay, to the point, maybe a little bit more, so a bit faster going. Again, you can see how we can not necessarily hide, but with the okay, right here. Let's come closer. Have it on a tree at this point. And I just need to take this edge and a little bit clean up right here. Okay. Right here it's look a little bit better. Okay, so it doesn't take attention this much. And we can take a little bit above, so it's even height more. But right here you can see, well, what you have very nice effect. To add a little bit more now optimization, we'll do this. We'll save our work, and let's do a couple things. One, we can add a little bit more look like a picture by going to filter, select an oil painting. Okay, we'll take shine all the way down. Let's see on a cleanness. We'll pop up stylization. Mostly what I'm looking at is how well is a tree come up, because this is what will add this kind of nice painting effect. Okay, we'll go click OK. Okay, next we'll create mask. And again, this is kind of start working, and with the mask we'll can start painting in actually details. So I'm going to increase again 20, probably about right, so I can right here you can see I'm kind of start painting those extra details that I don't want to lose it. Face, effect, but leave it some hair more stylized, some short, so it's give it this kind of effect. You don't want it details on everything, but you want details on some. So like leaves, this is good. Okay, we'll leave it at this one. This doesn't have too much detail, so I will kind of leave them out. We also go take this and see on a blending, so we'll still have details. Okay, next we'll create one more layer, and for this one actually what I want to do, it's an overlay. Okay, let's go to overlay for this one, filter, other, and we'll go switch this to the high pass. You'll notice right here on the high pass it's add this edge details for us. So again, before and after. Okay. Other ways we can also add details, and this is very optional. We'll select two layers, group them together. We'll go to set this to overlay. Okay. And we'll set this one to vivid light. Control I to inverse. And we'll add details inside the pictures, but again the problem with this, you need to be careful, see if that is what you want to do, because we'll go to surface blur, and you can right here you can see some details pop up, also details on the back of the trees. So again, this is kind of optional if you want it. Okay, we can increase probably about 6. Let's set the threshold back here. Okay, and you can see we have a little bit more details right those edges. So before and after. This is effect that will bring a bit more flatness, but it bring kind of artistic effect. And you always can just, if you need it, create additional mask, or for example just add details this way. Okay, for this mask we can, okay, let's increase brush and maybe just take this mask and right on this back trees, just remove a little bit details right here on the background. Okay, maybe right here too. Okay, so here's our image. Okay, and let me take one small thing before I almost forgot, it is to add the shadows right here where he's standing. Actually this one is it's easier to do, so what we're going it is take this layer, duplicate it, edit, transform, flip vertically. Okay, let's take this layer, put it up above so we can see where's this layer located. Okay, we'll just right here adjust where's the feed going. Okay, we'll go edit, transform, and we'll go to perspective. Just a bit adjusting right here. We'll go to edit, transform, just free transform. Okay, we'll go to rotate, just so we can click right here, just brightness, contrast. We just need to create a very dark black kind of effect. Okay, so I'll do black and white, adjust brightness, contrast again. Just overall we're creating a very dark type. You can see this point. Next, kind of actually this effect I need to destroy it, so we don't need this layer. We need to apply only to the darkness, so we'll go to darken effect. The interesting effect we need to apply to the blur kind of, so we'll filter, blur, blur, so we can apply effect here, reducing a little bit more, edit, transform. Actually we'll go to more to perspective, so at this point, okay, we'll go right here, spread, okay, we can add this layer at that time, and we can start kind of pop up again. This is faster way to do it. So we add, and to reduce this effect also, this is one way to do it. Next we can add a gradient, or actually I'm just using brush right here to remove it. Okay, we'll go right here, this effect, and we can just put it under. So again, you can do this before, but this is just add little bit shadows effect with shoes, you can see it all. Not that much, but it's a nice touch to effect. Put this up front, okay, and you can see before and after. How to work and modify, add in Photoshop. We can apply additional color corrections if you're interested to this, and to do this you can just go ahead, create new layer, color balance, shadows, and this way we can add a little bit more effect as well. Okay, but overall this is give you some effect how we can modify and enhance image inside the Photoshop from view. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please remember, visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.